Good afternoon, 4 o'clock on your Wednesday. At this hour, we are tracking severe storms coming across our state. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Jennifer Meckles. You're looking at the radar right now live. You can see those storms moving through the states, getting pretty colorful. Let's take a look outside this afternoon over Greeley. Some ominous clouds hanging over Greeley today.
Yeah, Kathy, it's sunny right here in Denver, but that doesn't mean a lot.
Not for long. No. If you've been outside, that wind is ferocious,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is. It's cooking up.
Yeah, that wind is ushering in a change. It's coming in with a cold front that's taking temperatures out of the lower 70s into the 50s and 60s and bringing scattered rain showers. So far, no severe storms. We're hoping that will be the case throughout the evening. The severe weather threat growing east of us out on the far eastern plains, and in the high country, kind of a rain-snow mix will greet travelers on I-70 this afternoon. So we are going to continue to track these evening showers and storms. We have a cooler but dry day on Thursday, and the weekend forecast is shaping up to be a whole lot better than last weekend. You remember last weekend, right? With the hail, the wind, the snow, the rain. You're going to like the extended forecast. 85 in Lamar as compared to now 57 in Denver. The front is through the city, so we're going to watch that wind come down a little bit. But wow, if you're in Watkins, DIA, Aurora, Centennial, you are right under where that front is, and we're seeing some really gusty winds. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some airport delays due to the wind that's coming in with this front right now, so call ahead there. A line of showers, they're tracking from the southwest to the northeast. Thunder, lightning, some pockets of beneficial heavy rain. We've got a few showers just to the west of Denver, up around Greeley, out toward Raymer and Fort Morgan. Wow, they're moving quick though, from the southwest to the northeast. Little Cell just to the south of the Broomfield area. Castle Rock, a little shower there. Keensburg, Greeley, out to the Fort Morgan area, nice little soaker. Again, right in and around Denver, this is the only cell that we're keeping an eye on, moving rapidly from the southwest to the northeast. Storm Prediction Center has the Central Plains under that outlook for tornadic rotating storms with large hail. Tiny sliver of eastern Colorado in that marginal risk for a bit of damaging wind and the potential for hail out around Burlington and Yuma. We'll continue to track these storms throughout the evening. Rain for Denver, snow for the mountains, but I took the precipitation out for Thursday, so we're actually looking a pretty nice day tomorrow. Temperatures this evening trending downward, and grab the umbrella and the light rain jacket if you're headed out. Another check of the radar coming up.
All right, Kathy, thank you. A home in Aurora is condemned tonight after police found a drug-making operation inside. They served a search warrant near Buckley in Mexico this morning.
And they found equipment used to make fentanyl pills along with kids and dogs. 9 News reporter Evan Krugel reports from Aurora.
We've seen hazmat crews in full get-ups coming in and out of this house all day today after police reportedly found a large drug-making operation inside. Take a look at this video. You can see hazmat crews taking apart pill-making equipment in the middle of the road. Neighbors say this all started before sunrise when SWAT teams surrounded this home on Olathe Street to serve a search warrant. Denver police tell us they found a large-scale fentanyl pill-making operation inside, including equipment, suspected fentanyl, and firearms. A spokesperson for the DEA tells us they believe people inside the home were taking fentanyl powder and compressing it into thousands of pills. 2 people were taken into custody, and a shelter-in-place that was issued here has now been lifted. We're told there were 3 children and 3 dogs inside the home when police arrived. No word yet on if those children have been taken to the hospital. Again, police are treating this as a hazmat situation. They expect to be out here for quite some time. In Aurora, Evan Krugel, 9 News.
We're also following a big change in healthcare today that could impact thousands of people across Colorado. Anthem and Common Spirit's contract has temporarily ended. That agreement expired overnight, affecting 40,000 patients across the state. Common Spirit hospitals and other medical facilities will no longer be in-network for people who have Anthem health insurance. Anthem says Common Spirit's costs are too high. Common Spirit says ending this partnership will only make it more expensive and more difficult for people to get care. We have a list of all the facilities affected on our website, 9news.com.
The college campus protests are growing nationwide. More college students, including from Colorado, are joining from CU in Boulder down to Colorado Springs. Today, students at Colorado College walked out of classes in Colorado Springs. CSU Pueblo students also held a protest on campus today. Across the country, protests are growing as well. Police in New York and LA stepped in to settle escalating violence and clear school buildings occupied by pro-Palestinian protesters. President Biden and Congress are keeping a close eye on it. NBC's Alice Barr has more.
A potentially watershed moment in the college campus protests against the war in Gaza. Columbia University overnight calling in the New York Police Department to clear the encampment and the building pro-Palestinian protesters had taken over. More than 100 people were arrested, a mix of students and outside agitators who New York's mayor said had co-opted the movement.
Many people thought that this was just a natural evolution of a protest. It was not.
No.
These were professionals that were here.
Columbia's president saying the break-in of Hamilton Hall raised safety risks to an intolerable level, drawing a line between a proud tradition of protest and, quote, acts of destruction, not political speech. At the University of Wisconsin in Madison today, police clashing with and arresting protesters as they cleared that encampment. And overnight, Los Angeles police breaking up violent confrontations at UCLA between pro-Palestinian and counter-protesters. While at George Washington University in D.C., protests have been largely peaceful, though some students have been suspended.
This is going to be a long fight, but we're in this for the long haul, and we're going to do what it takes until we see divestment.
Even if it could potentially cost your academic career or others who are out here.
Yeah, I think this movement is bigger than any of us and more powerful than any of us.
House Republicans meeting with GW University leaders today as a student-led movement becomes a political flashpoint. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
And coming up at 4:30, we'll have continued coverage of the local protests. Our Brianna Clark will join us live from DU after speaking to Jewish students who are worried about their safety after a protest on campus.
Missouri state troopers have arrested a brother of Nuggets star Michael Porter Jr. this past weekend. That brother arrested on suspicion of driving while intoxicated. This is according to online records from Missouri State Highway Patrol. Troopers arrested 20-year-old Javon Porter Saturday around 1:30 in the morning. The record says he was arrested for DWI alcohol and speeding. Porter was released with a summons to appear in court. Javon Porter most recently played college basketball at Pepperdine University in L.A. He is reportedly transferring to Loyola Marymount, also in L.A. It's been a rough few weeks for the Porter family. Javon's arrest comes just 8 days after a judge sentenced another Porter brother, Coben Porter, to 6 years in prison for killing a woman while driving drunk. And that same week, the NBA banned yet another Porter brother, Jonte Porter, banned him for life for gambling on NBA games.